So we're gonna try this day in a life video. I'm walking down to let out our ducks and chickens. I've got their scraps here. They get regular feed too, but I've got their scraps. Well, let's just try a day in the life too. Mama Boys times 3. So Jessica here, and the kids are gonna be doing science projects today. John's gonna try to work more on his rover, and it's pouring the snow down, as you can see. And Jake, I think, has a shark he's building for science. And then the kids, we're gonna let them play. And I've already started off, and I'll show you when I get in the house what we are doing. So let me let out the chickens. All right, so we let some of them out. So there's a chicken and a duck. We got some new chickens. And they're kind of looking bad, but we kind of rescued them. And there's our rooster. So yeah, so just let the ducks out. And I will be pulling the kids later. Right here, which is surprising, where we live in West Virginia, but we don't have no hills. Now, we're in the process of buying some land that'll have hills. Maybe we can go somewhere. It'll just be like just some woods that my husband's been wanting. And anyway, so that's kind of on the agenda. But yeah, I might be pulling the kids a little bit, but I'm going back in the house. Yeah, here's the snow. It's really pretty. There's our gardens. We've got 2 gardens. So yeah, and my tire swing. So I'll show you what we're working on in the house. And tonight I'm going to be trying to make this recipe. It's hamburger. It's like hamburger patties, but they're baked in the oven. So I guess like a hamburger gravy, and I've got some mashed potatoes. I don't know if we'll like it, but we'll try it. Trying something new today. Just wanted to show you. We've got some bananas and apple slices, and we are dehydrating those. So for today at homeschooling, John, what are you doing today? Tell me.
A rover. That looks like it's on a turtle.
A rover? Who's it remind you of? Who built, okay John, who built stuff for NASA?
Mark Rover.
Alright, Jake, what are you doing? What are you making?
I'm tired.
You don't know what you're making?
Not yet.
What are you making? Oh, you're making a, looks like a what?
A robot that looks like it's, you know what, I'll be nice.
Let's see. Oh, technology. Okay, so Jake's learning about robotic technology, and John's learning about
Cylinder.
space technology.
Cylinder.
Oh, yeah. And Jordan's over here eating goldfish, playing with a Hot Wheel. So what does this do?
First of all, walk.
Well, what are you showing me?
I'm kind of in a mess.
That is cool. What are you up to?
She told me to cut them all up and put them in bags.
Well, that's what the part thing said. John, pick that up.
Show you how it works in reverse.
It walks in reverse? Let me see. Well, don't you still have to finish your thing?
I can't finish it.
Why?
Because the front is this.
Did you mess up?
Yes.
Well, then you should restart it and do over. And Jonathan is struggling this morning. Jake, Jake, what are you making? All right, and we're going to attempt to start this rover again. Since we're building the gear, take this piece.
Mom, I need that.
Which piece? Yeah, okay, but we need to put the box in there first. Okay. But you need to take
I think I might be able to need these.
You need to take these and trim that off for you didn't get it. You need what?
Look at these gears.
Well, if you look though, the tooth and everything goes on this one. So yeah, which is that one. Okay, got your shark built. Don't you think you ought to be trying to finish building this?
Some more foam.
Okay, let's work on this some more.
Put this in RC.
Alright, so Jake, which one are you going to do? So Jake got done with his shark, so he's wanting to work on a model car while John is still working on his rover.
I've only been working on this rover for 3 days. Which one do you say?
How about you save this for you and Daddy as a project? I do this one.
Cool.
Okay, go put these others up. Jonathan, would a cup of hot chocolate help? It might help you think. So John is going to wait on his daddy. So we're going to work on something else with NASA. We're going to do a KiwiCo box with Jonathan. Jake did his KiwiCo box yesterday. And what are we making?
I dropped my plunger. I was going to put that in the toilet.
No. Okay, so we are building the solar system.
Wait, that's what it's going to look like?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It'll show how all the planets revolve around the sun. And there's the astronaut guy, the little shuttle, and then you got...
That's what it's supposed to look like.
I think you can do this. So where are your instructions? Right here.
I got instructions. Wow, they look way better than the other one's instructions.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to get Daddy to help with the rover. And Jake was going to build a car, but his dad's going to help with that. So that's the good thing about us both. So Jake is going to build a rocket. Wow. Or a rocket car, or I don't know.
Should I go put this on the paint mixer?
No. All right. John, go ahead and start working on your solar system. So I'm getting lunch done for the kids because they're wanting to go outside after they do some of their projects. It might not be the best, but it works. This is for the baby. This is for John, for Jacob. So yeah, so we are doing that, and it is looking so pretty out. Like the kids are wanting to go out and play in that. All right, so we're getting ready to go for a ride in the snow. Jake should be on his way out. The baby will sit up here. I'll buckle him up. He'll sit beside me because we're just on our property, so it won't hurt. And I'll be pulling the kids on the sled. Got Quacky here.
My ducky.
He's such a good boy.
Jordan's looking like I want him.
Yep. So he's so soft. But yep, so there's Quacky. So what are you learning?
That's Mercury. That's Venus. That's Earth. That's Mars. That's...
You can look.
Jupiter. That's Saturn. That's Uranus.
Okay, so the rest off, I added his pictures. Jonathan built this rocket along with the solar system. Along with the solar system, he had to paint all those little balls on that and put it together. This was a box from KiwiCo. And then here's what I did for dinner. I just took pictures. I did some hamburger and put it into patties and fried it in the skillet. I didn't add no grease. I just used what was with the hamburger. And then I had like a big pack. So I took the rest of the hamburger I had and I actually used a rolling pin and flattened it out and put it in a gallon Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer so this way it'll unthaw easy. So there is a trick for you guys if you're wondering. After that, I added some gravy to a bowl. And I rinsed out the cans with just a little bit of water, and I just put this in a bowl and I set the gravy to the side. It is just beef gravy. And I also had some onions that I previously cut up the day before into rings. I cut up a big onion into rings. I put them in the bag, and then I just went ahead and layered those on top of the hamburger patties, as you're going to see. So I just took a 13x9 pan, put the hamburger patties right in the pan, put the onions on top of them, and just put them wherever. And then next up, I added the gravy. Now you can warm up the gravy. I just put it in a bowl and then mixed it together and then poured it over top of that. And that way it'll bake and give it good flavors. Another thing I wanted to add is you don't cook the hamburger patties all the way through. You just brown them on both sides. And then you add a stick of butter to a pan and melt it after you remove your patties. And this was a recipe I actually found on TikTok. But you just take the butter, let it melt in the pan, and then you pour the butter mixture with all that grease and everything. Yeah, it might be fattening, but you pour it over top of your gravy with your onions and your ham. And you go ahead and you want to go ahead and cover this up with aluminum foil. You will bake it at 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour until it is finished. I served with mashed potatoes, and I wish I'd have got an in picture. But like and subscribe for more. This is what we did for dinner that night. So yeah, if you like these day in the life videos, let me know and we will do more.